This is way worse than we thought when it comes to the contract negotiation of Josh Giddey returning to the Chicago Bulls, and is looking like he might be going elsewhere. Hi, I'm Shaq Barnes here with another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. 67% of you guys have been watching the channel and have not subscribed. Treat it like the Bulls intro and run right through that subscribe button. You already know how I do when I do videos. I do not waste you guys' time. Let's get right into it. Jake Fischer has just lit a fire uh, with this tweet here. If it's still tweet now, is it X? I don't know. But with this here though, what's going on with Josh Giddey? He said Josh Giddey is in Las Vegas, but has been noticeably absent from both Bulls games at Summer League. Several vets suggest that courtside certainly seems like an indicator that negotiations between the point guard and Chicago are not trending in a acclimate direction. So obviously, you guys know with Summer League going on right now. With the Summer League going on, guys come out, support the team. A lot of NBA players are in Vegas. It's a normal thing. You come support the young guys. You see who possibly could be on your team. That's it. It's normal process. But I think this is a thing that we really need to look into, because it's not like if he wasn't in Vegas at all, I don't think this would be such a big deal at all. But for him to not go to the games while in Vegas and with the other teams going, so I know everybody's talking like, hey man, we gonna go to the game, go support the young guys. Let's see what this Noah kid can do. We got Buzelis out here. Let's just go support the guys. So for him not to go, I actually do agree with that. It does looking like it's trending to a way that negotiations is going to be bad. But also the problem is, while this is going to be worse than what we thought, at the end of the day, we all human beings. Some people got egos. And not saying Josh Giddey have an ego, but if you go into a negotiating table and you can't get a deal done, and it can get to a point where the business of basketball can make stuff feel distasteful, or a player can feel disrespected, and then it's like it don't matter what you got going on. Then I just don't want to be here, because then Josh Giddey had a man said that he feels like he's not wanted by the Chicago Bulls, even though I know the Chicago Bulls are just doing the right thing. Even though Josh Giddey is suffering because of the fact of the Bulls having a couple bad contracts, Patrick Williams to be exact. So I get it why the Bulls are trying to make it right. And then you also got to understand, if you're the Chicago Bulls, that nobody else can offer you this money. So of course I'm going anybody going to take a low ball offer they can. And also it is a gamble for the Chicago Bulls, because Josh Giddey only really played a league for a half a season. So does a half a season worth of play deserve a big payday? I can't necessarily 100% say yeah, but I do think the Chicago Bulls need to make a decision at some point. Because I think what they should have done, and I've been saying this from the point, get the contract at the number that you want, and just add incentives in the contract where he could get to the number that he wants. So he wants 30 million. He wants the Jalen Suggs type of contract. And with him wanting that type of contract, I give him 24-ish million, and have $5 million worth of incentives in there. Make the playoffs, shoot a higher percentage, shoot a certain percentage from three. That's what I would do, and I think that will make both sides. It will help each other out, both sides. Now I said Josh Giddey's future with the Bears appears to be certain as contract talks between the two sides have reportedly stalled. The Australian guard has yet to appear at Team Summer League game in Vegas, raising a question about his status with the franchise. Jake Fischer, obviously the tweet that we just seen, while other veterans were courtside during the game. In the event, Giddey's absence have fueled speculations. According to reports, the 22-year-old is aimed for a deal in the range of $30 million per year, but team insiders say the Bulls have not offered it or even discussed such a contract during the negotiations. That's a bad sign right there. That's a bad sign. But also, if the Bulls hadn't even discussed or even offer something even close to that what he wants, Josh Giddey don't feel like the Chicago Bulls don't want him. And if the Chicago Bulls don't want him, hey, sign and trade him, get some pieces for him, and move on. Because the Bulls are showing their hand that we are ridiculously cheap, and we don't have a reason to be this cheap. We the third biggest market team in the league, and we don't move like it. We move like a small city team, and I don't understand why we do this. At the end of the day, if this the guy with this front office, you telling me this is a guy y'all want to build around. This is the guy that he's a part of the future. Billy Donovan want young players who got experience. He fits that mold. He didn't work out in OKC. He found the home in Chicago, and you don't want to pay him. Chicago, you got to pay somebody at some point. Buzelis, what's going to happen when Buzelis' contract is up? Is this going to be the same recurring problem with this team? And that's what we really don't want to see. But I just think the best thing for the Bulls to do, which we're gonna talk about here in a second, is maybe because you don't want to over-offend Josh Giddey, but this is what I think they should do. What leverage does Josh Giddey actually have with Chicago? And this is my point. The Bulls have extended Giddey a $11 million qualifier, of which gives them matching rights on any external deals. The setup weakens Giddey's negotiation position significantly. He can't simply walk away to another team without Chicago having the chance to match any offer, which is understandable. However, the strategy also carries risk for the Chicago Bulls. If Giddey accepts the one-year qualifier option and bet on himself, which he could, Chicago could lose him for nothing. After the 2025-2026 season, that would mean getting just over 1 year production from a player they traded for, which is Alex Caruso. Despite the contract drama, Giddey production on the court speaks for itself. He put up historic numbers with OKC Thunder to Chicago, 2024-25 season, recorded 1,000+ points, 500+ rebounds, 500 assists, becoming the only Bull to ever reach that milestone, joining Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. His post-All-Star performances was even better. Giddey averaged 21 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, pretty much a triple-double, shooting 50% from the field, 45% from beyond the arc. Those numbers are exactly why he believes he deserves a big payday. But the only problem from the Chicago Bulls side of the perspective is two things. One, he only got it for half a season. Two, they know nobody else got no money to offer him what they want. So the best thing for Giddey to do is sign a 1 year offer, bet on yourself, where everybody got money in 2026, and go walk. That's what I would do if I'm Giddey. Now, if you're the Chicago Bulls, I think you need to find a way to get this deal done, because the longer you wait, the longer the process goes, it's going to become a problem. And you don't want to offend your star or a guy that you really want, and he walks away or he feels distasteful at the business table. Now he don't want to be a part of the team anymore, no matter what you offer him. I just think the Bulls need to go ahead, get Giddey the money, close to the money that he want. I say $24-25 million contract. Add incentives in it so he can get to the 30 if he fill out those incentives. That's it. That's what I think. It's been another great episode of Bulls Digest, the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Should the Bulls just offer Giddey his contract? Should the Bulls trade Giddey? Do you think the negotiations being installed? What is the problem? Peace. I'm out. It's been Shaq Barnes. Peace. I'm out.